Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Oiled Up Cowboys 225 from Texas. It's the second to last race of the season. And boy, are we excited. The championship battle within the top five has been heating up to get into the money. And your championship leader right now, Aiden Gould, is your pole sitter. Qualifies up front in that 55 machine. Here in a second, we're going to get a word with him, but let's take a look at those points. Look at Aiden Gould right there at top with Flipper Win Motorsport. After Bristol, 439 points. Greg Jody at 404. Jacob Alicia, 395. Douglas Henry, P4 off of that win for 351 points. But look at Gordon Spain, 348 above the pay line. Pete Tart just on the outside with 346. And there's Joe Houston after an amazing run he had on the cusp at 327. And ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go ahead and get a word from your pole sitter, Mr. Aiden Gould. Aiden, this is Noah up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
I got a copy, Noah.
Well, Aiden, you are the pole sitter for tonight's race at Texas. You won this race 1 season ago. You come in here the points leader for the championship. This is your resume. PALracing Season 2 top rookie. 3 wins in a row that season. You come into Season 4. You win the Talladega Derby. You put yourself at 6 wins, most of any driver in PAL history. And now you're right on the cusp of a championship. Tell us, how do you feel about your odds of leaving Season 3 a champion?
I feel pretty good about my odds. But for tonight, we just gotta hold off Alicia and Doug. I think they're gonna be the quickest ones out here. Same as Matt, I think, and possibly Pop Tart Pete. But for a championship, I just gotta finish these races, and then we can celebrate a chip.
Well, talk about your experience here in Player Advancement League. You started as a rookie, the youngest kid on the block in Season 2. As we go into Season 4, you will be a chiseled veteran. What has PALracing done for you in your development as a driver?
It's taught me to be a better driver, that's for sure. You know, I've been in the leagues that have not been great, but this is the best one by far, and hopefully more people can join for Season 4.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much, Aiden. We're going to send you...
Hey, no, yep. By the way, this is my first pull since my first start.
Wait a minute. This is your first pull since your very first start at Michigan in Season 2?
Since my first start, yes.
I did not know that. That is amazing. Well, Aiden, maybe you can be one of the rare drivers who wins from the pull. We'll send you back down. Have a fun night, buddy.
All right, hope you like watching the race.
Thank you. We're going to send Aiden Gould back down. Your starting lineup, Aiden Gould up front to his outside last week's winner, your cage rattler, Douglas Henry, P3, Jacob Alicia, P4, Pete Tart. 5th is Matthew Legatt. 6th, Daniel Honeycutt. Greg Jody at 7th. Joe Houston 8th. Daniel Nans in 9th. Gordon Spain rounds out that top 10. Aaron Warren, Raymond Wimmer make up that next row. Michael Alfaro, Gary Smoke 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. Ethan Walker, rookie Jake Hare. Michael Brooks 17th. Luke Chadwick 18th. Spencer Burton rounds out the field in 19th. As we go into the backstretch, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It is time for your go time music. $225 miles. That's 150 laps right here at Texas. 19-car field. And as they round through turns 3 and 4, the second to last race of the season here in PALracing Season 3, Pace Truck will pull off, and we're about to go green. Oiled Up Cowboys 225. Green, 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 green flag. As they go down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4, it's wide open right here in this corner for about 8 to 10 laps of the tire run. Aiden Gould will lead. Jacob Alicia gets up to the second position. Matthew Legat third. Douglas Henry outside pole, drops back to fourth, and he's under attack by Greg Jodian. You can see Legat right up to the back bumper of Aiden Gould. Looks down to the bottom as they go into turns 3 and 4. Lap 5 lead change. Legat's going to get it, and Alicia quickly fills that hole to move into the second position. Aiden Gould will drop to third, and maybe Jacob Alicia begins to work on the rookie. But he is going to have a little bit better tire than Jacob Alicia. Now here comes Aiden Gould. He's going to inject himself into this battle, trying to get that lead back to the inside of Jacob Alicia. He's stuck up there on that top, and you're going to see Aiden Gould get right alongside the 31 here on exit. Off of the corner, Aiden Gould now even. Douglas Henry waiting right there to pounce and make a position. Even as they go into turns 1 and 2, Alicia will concede. And Aiden Gould moves back into second, trying to grab that third position. Daniel Honeycutt may be entering pit road. Yes, he is. Daniel Honeycutt looks to be the first driver to head down pit road. Matthew Legat, he's going to enter pit road. Greg Jodian follows. Green flag pit stops have started. Pete Tart dropped a few positions since the green flag. He rolls down pit road. And here they go. Aiden Gould to the inside of Jacob Alicia. Jacob Alicia must have got a run there on that top. But do we see them enter pit road? I think Doug is slowing up. They're all going to enter. Look at them. 1, 2, 3. All going to enter pit road. Oh, Alicia sideways saves it. That was close. Alicia almost spun. I wonder, did Alicia or Aiden speed on entry? They were locking it up for quite a bit. Gordon Spain is also going to head down pit road. So while they pit, here is Matthew Legat. So he passed them once to get his lap back. He's on the lead lap with them. Can he get back around and make the pass for the lead? This would be out cycling everybody else on pit road, passing the leaders from pit stops. He has Daniel Honeycutt in tow. So here's Matthew Legat coming down the front stretch across the line. And here comes Aiden Gould, Jacob Alicia, Douglas Henry all exiting. And Matthew Legat will flip his way into the first position. Back to the front. Here we go. Battle for second. Here comes Aiden Gould running down Daniel Honeycutt down the backstretch to the inside. Here comes Aiden. Daniel all the way up at the top right now. Trying to hang on. He's going to let him go by. Here comes Alicia looking for that third position now. Alicia trying to follow Aiden Gould. Alicia's had a lot of speed. I just don't know if he's quite better than Aiden. He's definitely hanging with him, but he needs to focus on saving tire. Crossover for Alicia to the inside of Daniel Honeycutt down the back straight. There goes Alicia. And here comes Aiden Gould. Looking to the inside of his teammate, Matthew Legat. To the bottom, even as they exit. Aiden's going to get a really good exit here, actually. Might get him cleared. He will clear him going into turns 3 and 4. Aiden Gould, so strong on that bottom line. Knows how to hit that mark every single time. Even with Legat, he will make the pass. Alicia looking to follow as we speak. Legat trying to battle back on his teammate Aiden Gould. Hangs right there on his right rear, but Aiden will get the drive off, and now it's going to be Alicia's turn. I want to thank, for the first time in Season 3, it feels like is challenging for the lead late. He has the speed, has to duck back in line. Can he get back to the bottom of Aiden Gould? Not quite. All over the nose. To the inside. They're blocking down the back straight. Gould gives a bid block to Alicia, and Alicia backs right back off. He has to watch out because that's Matthew Legat, right there in his wake. Down the front stretch, Alicia. He has got to spend one more lap to try to set him up. We are also getting a little bit close to our green flag pit stop window. So it's now or never to grab some of these final positions. Here comes Gould to the bottom to defend. Taking that line away. Alicia will stay to the top. I don't think that's going to work. Here comes Legat. Just to the inside of Alicia. Not quite. Puts the rear bumper right on the 31. And here comes Alicia to the top now. right on the right rear wheel well. Almost even. On his door. Gets a big run off the top. Can he arc it in? He's on the door of Aiden Gould. Even. We are seeing green flag pit stops by the way. Aiden Gould tight into Alicia. Jacob Alicia takes the lead, and that might be the sign for Gould to pit. Oh, Matthew Legat into the back of Alicia. Wasn't ready for Alicia to have to check it up. I don't think there's big rear end damage, but Matthew carried a lot of momentum into the corner. I don't know how Alicia hung on to that. Daniel Honeycutt cycles out to the lead, but on older tires than Legat. The gap there, 6 laps. Alicia finally gets right to the back bumper of Matthew Legat. Oh, we have a caution. Jake Hare, Michael Alfaro might have gotten wadded up. And that's going to bail out a lot of those guys on the back half of the top 10 through 15th. Here's Michael Alfaro, Jake Hare, about 5 laps down compared to him in front. Jake Hare, oh, just kind of comes down. Alfaro about a lane and a half up from the bottom, makes contact. Not that big of a hit. Check it from our chopper cam. Look at Jake Hare up top, and Alfaro just sends it in while Jake Hare is kind of coming down, and not really Jake's fault, not really Alfaro's fault. Look at it again. Get our slow-mo function ready to go. You can see Jake Hare is doing a different line. He's trying to arc it down, and Alfaro was bearing it in. He almost maybe even overdrives the corner into Jake Hare. Just one car coming up, one car coming down. Daniel Honeycutt, Aiden Gould, Matthew Legat, Jacob Alicia, Douglas Henry, Joe Houston, Pete Tart, Greg Jodiak, Gordon Spain, Gary Smoke, Raymond Wimmer, Aaron Warren, all on the lead lap. Ladies and gentlemen, green flag is back out. Daniel Honeycutt, really good jump as they go into turns 1 and 2. Matthew Legat looking to the inside of teammate Aiden Gould. Douglas Henry even with umbrella teammate Jacob Alicia. Joe Houston got tight. He drops back. Pete Tart's going to pick up that position. Here comes Greg Jody and Daniel Nans. Doug, bottom side of Alicia. Aiden Gould just in front. Legat following Honeycutt. Honeycutt pulling away. But here comes Legat. Dives to the inside. But is he being overzealous with those tires? Is he burning them up a little bit too hard? Here comes Legat. Inside of Daniel Honeycutt. And Matthew Legat challenges Honeycutt for the lead. Does Daniel back off, try to save tire, or does he fight to hang on to that clean air? That bottom line is still the preferred place to be, but Daniel Honeycutt is making that top line look quick. Look how they exit, so close to the wall. Down the front stretch, Honeycutt might even re-clear. We haven't seen a strong-armed pass around the top at all. Not in the history of Texas. That bottom line is so much better in 3 and 4, but Honeycutt is making it work. Legat, really good corner there in 1 and 2, and he will re-clear Daniel Honeycutt. Matthew Legat takes the lead here at Texas. Here comes Daniel Honeycutt, looked low, gets back up to the top. Legat still hanging on to that lead. Daniel, really good run on exit, looks to the high line. Legat takes away the bottom. Let's see, what can Daniel do? He's going to try to outbrake Legat into the corner. Here they come on corner exit. They are even, nose to nose. Into 3 and 4, Legat on the bottom. Honeycutt, half a car length right now. Honeycutt is actually going to clear on exit, and he makes the move around the top, and Daniel Honeycutt goes back to the lead here at Texas. Legat still within 4/10 of Honeycutt. Gould. Oh, Legat turns Ethan Walker. Ethan Walker lap car comes across the nose of Matthew Legat, and that will bring out the caution late in this race. So we got Ethan Walker on that top line. Here comes Legat rotating up. Oh, he's just not, that closing distance just was not ready to see the left rear of the 8 car. Oh, my. We'll look at that again from the chopper view. You can see the gap coming up. I mean, just not ready for those bumpers to connect. Matthew, this is Noah up in the booth. Can you give us a little bit insight on that contact with Ethan Walker? And then fill us in, buddy. This is the closest it looks like you've been able to come for a win. How hard are you going to push it here at Texas?
Oh, man. I'm going to go as hard as I can, but about the contact, originally, I thought it was my fault. I thought I was coming up off the corner, but I talked to my teammate behind me, and he said it looked like the lap car came down, and after we made contact, he lost control. So I apologize if it is my fault, but unfortunate for him. I'm sorry.
You're all right. Alrighty. Well, Legat, you will be restarting on the outside. We saw you put the hurt on Daniel Honeycutt. Do you have enough here at the dying stages of this race? How are those tires feeling?
Feeling pretty good. I feel like I saved enough. We just got to... I don't think Daniel was saving very good, so we'll see.
The pace truck is about to pull off. My leg is bouncing. I'm on the edge of my seat. Honeycutt, even with Legat. Legat believes Honeycutt's tire saving has not been efficient. Into the restart zone. It's a good launch out of Daniel, but a good launch out of Aiden. Aiden Gould will clear his teammate and move to that second position. Jacob Policia grabbed the dirt there on the front stretch, but he settles into fourth. Douglas Henry on the outside in fifth. And now Aiden Gould, who might have been the fastest car all night long, looks to the inside of Daniel Honeycutt. Can't get it done. Daniel goes to the bottom to defend. Doug around the top side on Alicia. Side by side in turns 3 and 4. Daniel, good launch. Here comes Gould up the bottom line, even with the 72 to his left rear corner panel, just about to his door. Aiden Gould up the inside, even with Daniel still. Legat into third. Jacob Alicia clears himself into fourth. Look back here, Joe Houston, Greg Jodiet side by side. Raymond Wimmer still 10th right now on those freshies. Gould to the inside of Honeycutt. Can he fill the hole? Yes, he does. He's even with Daniel. How hard will Daniel run him? Off of the corner, Daniel still with the exit, but Aiden Gould trying to clear. Legat, his teammate, right there behind. Alicia into fourth. Douglas Henry in fifth. Will we see another wreck, or is it green from here? Gould still even. Daniel fighting, doing everything he can to not let Aiden get clear. Once he gets clear, I just don't think he can fight back. He needs to try to make sure Aiden's tires zero back out to the wear that he has. But all the way to the top in 3 of 4 is not where you want to be. Pete's Heart spun in the corner. Ew, are we still green? We are still green. Flag yellow comes out. Pete's Heart spins. We don't know what happened. We'll check the replay. That car is destroyed. I believe that contact might have been with Greg Jodiet. There's Pete's Heart right there in the Sunny D car. Joe Houston behind him. Oh, netcode. Did you see that? Joe Houston not even touching the 21. He almost saves it, tries to correct. He actually had it saved for another moment, but then nose up into the wall. Let's go to that chopper cam. Look at this. Look at this netcode. Not even, I mean, we're going to go back a little bit further. Joe Houston in the gold machine in the 3 to the inside. Look at the gap, a foot gap in between Houston and Pete's Heart. And once again, for, maybe the 8th time this season, netcode has gotten a driver wrecked. We've been talking about netcode all of 2025. Aiden Gould, Daniel Honeycutt, Matthew Legat, Jacob Alicia now on that top side there on the outside row. Second car back. You got Douglas Henry, Joe Houston sharing row 3. Greg Jodiet and his RSR teammate on the freshest tires in the field. Raymond Wimmer up there, 4th car on the top. And just behind him, teammate Gary Smoke also on fresh tires. Will the strategy pay off? Coming into the restart zone, Aiden Gould, one of the best at restarts, will be in control. Teammate behind, into the restart zone. It's a good launch out of the flipper win teammates. Aiden Gould with Matthew Legat on his bumper begin to pull away. Honeycutt on that top side. He will be able to fill that hole bottom. Douglas Henry moves into 4th. He's even with Jacob Alicia. Battling right now for 4th. Alicia on that top line trying to get a good rotation. Honeycutt falls back a few car lengths to Leggett and Gould. Honeycutt now will have to defend Douglas Henry and Jacob Alicia into turns 3 and 4. Leggett a car length behind his teammate in the 51 out of turn 4. Raymond Wimmer still back there. We're keeping an eye on him. He hasn't been able to beat his teammate Greg Jodiet off the line. Gary Smoke also on fresh tires, looks to the inside of Jacob Alicia for 5th. Gary Smoke out of nowhere, the oldest driver in the league. Gary Smoke is having a run of his life. Here he goes, almost fresh tires. He has clean air, and he's going to try to run down the number 66 at Douglas Henry. And the dying stages of this race, he is the one to watch. Here comes Gary around the top side. Gary Smoke to the outside of Daniel Honeycutt. Look at Gary go to the back bumper of Leggett. Gives him a shove down the backstretch. Gary still trying to hang on to that 3rd position. Has Daniel underneath, but Gary Smoke is into 3rd. Gary Smoke into 3rd, running down Leggett. Aiden Gould starts to pull away from his teammate. It is all up to Aiden Gould to hang on to this lead and get this win, but he'll have to defend against a fast, clean tire. Gary Smoke as he goes by the outside of Matthew Leggett in the 81 like a rocket on rails. Gary Smoke into 2nd, running down Aiden Gould for this lead. Through turns 3 and 4, look at the run Gary Smoke's going to get. Fresh tires by far are going to be the best. 20 lap fresher tires. They played the strategy correct. If you're wondering where Gary Smoke's teammate of Raymond Wimmer is, he moved into 4th. RSR, a strong day. They're the best at playing off tire strategy. And here comes Gary Smoke looking for the lead. Aiden Gould can't even contest it. Gary Smoke around on that top side. And Gary Smoke, for the first time in PALracing, makes a pass for the lead. And it's right here where it matters most. Is Gary Smoke on track to get his first career win? Part-time in PALracing, looking for the 2nd win for Rogue State Racing. Gary Smoke off of a 2nd place finish with his team in the Sebring 12-hour event alongside teammates Raymond Wimmer and Greg Jodiet here in PALracing. Nice and smooth off of 2, down the backstretch, into turns 3 and 4. All clear, all clear. It's going to be a popular win, just like what Greg Jodiet did at Charlotte. As he comes off the corner, Gary Smoke is going to win an oiled up Cowboys 225 in Texas.
Yes, what I'm talking
boy,
about.
without a boy, what a strategy. Woo, that last of 1st and 3rd.
Damn. Hell yeah. Good strategy, Ray.
Oh,
Greg,
man.
you done it for us.
Woo.
Whew.
And you can hear what it means to RSR. And I think we might get some really kind, soft words out of Gary Smoke. Or maybe he'll just start cussing and celebrating. But Gary, alongside RSR teammate Raymond Wimmer, finishes 3rd. Greg Jodiet in 9th. And you're asking, well, where is the 4th member of RSR? Timothy Perryman lost 2 loved ones this week back at his hometown, being with his family and friends. This has got to be an emotional one for RSR. Raymond Wimmer, rumored to be leaving the team at the end of the season for a WBR spot. He gets another victory here, and with one more race in the season, who knows how it'll end. And look at this, a celebration. All 3 RSR cars in this race. A trifecta on the front stretch, burning it down. This is a popular win for sure. They're going to continue to burn it down right here on the front stretch. How can you not be emotional about motorsports? And they're going to break it up, and we're going to go ahead and talk to the man himself. Gary Smoke, you got it, baby. You're a winner here at Texas.
Oh my gracious. Whew.
Gary,
Gotta
tell
let my
us,
heart calm down.
what does this mean to RSR? You guys have been here since the start. Your very first race was the first race of PAL, and it took until season 3 for you guys to get a notch in that win column. You get the 2nd win here off of playing immaculate 200 IQ tire strategy. What does this mean to RSR with Timmy out of the cockpit today?
It means a lot. You know, we were plotting our strategy there towards the end, you know, and that caution came out, and we got the wave around, and just took a gamble. And I mean, I was running out of fuel coming in on that open pit cycle to pit there, and all we had to do was just stay out of trouble there with that one other caution that came out then at turn 4. But man, what a strategy! The car was not the greatest. I felt really, I figured I was going to be a 12th, 13th place car tonight, just, but the tires, that's what it did it all. If you could have tires for 20 laps, appreciate all the guys, they race clean. So it's a good race all in all.
Congratulations, Gary. First career win for you. How will you be celebrating tonight?
I'm not going to do a lot of chit-chatting and BSing with the boys. We just had a good run at Sebring, finished second in the GT3 cars. So, we got a lot to talk about and celebrating. And I wish we all lived within 20 minutes of each other. We'd be partying in the garage right now and drinking a lot of beer.
Well, make sure if that ever happens, I get my invite. Congratulations, Gary. I'm going to send you back down.
All right. Thank you, Noah.
We'll send Gary down and we'll grab your second place finisher, Aiden Gould, who had the fastest car tonight and just couldn't hold off those fresh tires. Aiden, this is Noah in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, Aiden, you bring it home, and P2, we knew it was going to be difficult to hold off 20 lap fresher tires. But tell us how you felt about your Texas race overall. You won it last season. You look to be the best car this season. You might have even clinched the championship as we go into Darlington next week. How do you feel about being the PALracing Season 3 champ?
Well, we haven't looked at the points yet, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. But your first question, Texas. It was a good race for us. Me and Matt ran up front all day. I did feel like me and him did have the fastest car. Honeycutt was really good. Alicia was really good. Doug was really good. They were all with us. And then, yeah, on the final restart, me and Matt got a good start. And then next thing I know, I saw a black car on the backstretch go low. I'm like, that's got to be Honeycutt. And I looked at Gary Smoke. I'm like, where the hell did he come from? I'm like, do these guys have tires? And Matt's like, oh, I hope not. The next thing I know, he passes Matt. I'm like, shit, I'm fucked. So I kind of knew Gary and Raymond, they pulled a good strategy off. That was good by them. So I'll take a P2 any day.
Alrighty, well, congratulations, Aiden, on the P2. I'll see you tomorrow when we film our 5th episode of Pass or Protest, available on Spotify. I'll send you back down. Congratulations, buddy.
Yes, sir. It'll be a good one tomorrow.
Heck yeah. Raymond, we're going to go ahead and grab you. You finished 3rd. You and Gary Smoke had the tire strategy there. You're able to run your way up into that 3rd position. Tell us, how that car was handling. Did you have a little bit of damage? Aiden Gould fends you off pretty hard. What were you missing to do what your teammate did and get up there to the front?
I just overworked the tires. I took off way too hard because I knew I had about 10 to 15 laps before the car got really, really tight. Took off like a bottle rocket. That second caution came out, really helped. Got going again, and by the time I made it to Aiden, I got the tires way too hot because I had to jump on the binders there to stay out of Jacob, and then got one really good run on Aiden, and I had to back off and got it way too hot, and then I just couldn't catch him again.
We've heard all season long you had misfortunes that almost build off of last season, and you've tried these different tire strategies, and some ways they work out, some ways they don't. Bristol, you voiced your opinion and how hard it was for you to get back from being a lap down off of a different tire strategy. Now that it succeeds at Texas, do we see maybe a more conservative strat next time, or are we going to get even more out of the box? What do we look at when we go into Darlington, the season finale?
I don't know, because this was kind of a Hail Mary. Let's just throw the kitchen sink at it, see what sticks. We were a lap down. Thought, what's the worst that could happen? And it turns out worst that could happen is 3rd. So we're not going to complain about that, especially when the teammate slingshots around you for the win.
Absolutely. Well, Raymond, we look forward to seeing you next week at Darlington for the Don't Tread on Me 220. Congratulations on the top 3. You've been hunting that one about all season long. Happy to see you up here. Have a good night, bud.
Yep, thank you. It's been a while.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the conclusion of the Oiled Up Cowboys 225 right here at Texas, the second to last race of the season. Same time, same place next Tuesday for the Season 3 finale, the Don't Tread on Me 220 miles at Darlington. The last of our 3 crown jewels. Thank you all very much. My name is Noah Longyear. Have a good night. Hey y'all, it's Noah with PAL, and if you want to support Player Advantage